This is the FLUX Titan Legacy, the first NFT watch on the market and the stop to counterfeiting. And why it's so important, let me explain. Now let me ask you this, what is the biggest problem in the watch business? It's counterfeiting. I don't know how many million fake watches are produced every year, and it's getting harder and harder to even see them. Sometimes you buy a watch with papers, sometimes without. And also, how do you know the watch has been serviced? You don't really know, right? And this watch is actually linked to an NFT. No, not just a JPEG, not an NFT on the watch or whatever, an actual NFT which authenticates this watch. So this NFT tells me if it is real or not. So if this watch gets stolen, I can mark it as stolen, and if somebody wants to buy it, well, you need the NFT to prove ownership of the watch. So this is gonna be pretty hard. And also, if I service my watch, this will also be embedded in the NFT. So the new owner, if I transfer my watch, knows how many owners it had, where it had been, and what has been done with the watch. Pretty good, right? And I think everyone who's been buying watches knows that this is something that has been missing in the whole industry. Fakes are everywhere, and we need something to authenticate a watch 100% to know it is no fake and to know everything about the watch. But to have this work properly, it has to be on the right chain, and that's why the NFT is stored on Kadena. The Marmalade NFT standard and PACT allow you to store and transact with the NFT in a secure way. And PACT itself is actually really cool, so if you are deaf, definitely try it out. It has human readable code, which makes it easy for lawyers or businesses to read your smart contracts and get a hang of it. It also has native multi-sig support and is Turing complete, and also PACT supports formal verification, which is pretty dope. And I mean, you can do a lot with NFTs. You can do a lot of bad shit like normal JPEGs or scams, but you can also do a lot of useful things. And the beautiful thing on Kadena is that you have so many things to do, and you as a dev have so many different options to build on Kadena. And as a dev, you can really build whatever you want on Kadena in a secure and scalable way. I mean, on Kadena, we have mining NFTs where you can buy a fraction of a miner, where you can buy hash rate in perpetuity and mine Kadena with it. You have stealable NFTs, you have upgradable NFTs, you have gaming NFTs where you can upgrade and play around in different metaverses and all of that. So if you are a dev, again, try yourself on PACT. It is the smart contract language that's gonna change DeFi in a whole different way. But what in the hell is Flux? Why is it here on my watch? And Flux is something very special. Flux is the first decentralized cloud infrastructure, and it's got power behind it. So if you compare Flux to AWS, which runs the most of the servers in the world, it is centralized and you play by their rules and you pay how much they want you to pay, right? It is Web 2 and it helped us a lot from Web 1 to Web 2, but remember, it is still centralized and vulnerable to attacks. Flux is the king of Web 3.0. Now Flux has over 15,000 nodes, which connects thousands of computers together and thus creates a decentralized network. Now just imagine in future when this scales, people are gonna want a decentralized network and it is gonna grow more and more and more. So you get incentivized by running a node and earning Flux. If you want to learn more about that, check out Flux's Twitter, Discord, or whatever. The community is super active and you'll get a node running in no time. So Kadena scaled proof of work and has PACT, which allows users to experience DeFi in a whole another way. And also Flux is the first decentralized cloud infrastructure, which is going to bring an end to centralized stuff like AWS and all the outages you have seen. Well, now we know that you get an NFT with the watch, which authenticates it and proves it is real. But what about the watch? So for that, we are gonna hop over onto the Tsao Baltimore website and check it out here. The legacy was built and designed to be worthy of being passed on to the next generation. This would combine a passion for quality and watchmaking with the indomitable spirit of the city that we are incredibly proud to be part of. Remember, the parts are being assembled in Maryland. The limited edition Tsao Baltimore Legacy is our Hellroom-worthy timepiece, integrating an aggressive supercompressor design with subtle and loving visual tributes to the historic city of Baltimore. The 40mm Legacy takes an angular, modernist just take on the super compressor dive watch formula. The case combines distinctive dual crowns at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock with razor sharp tonal case design. The industrial brushed finishing emphasizes the sharp lines of the design, while the raised external bezel gives the case a bold visual presence on the wrist. In keeping with the super compressor dive watch, the Tsao Baltimore Legacy offers a dive-ready 200 meters of water resistance. The Titan Legacy Flux Edition incorporates a tall, bidirectional internal rotating bezel with deep cutouts for the mix of Arabic numerals and indicates, along with a classic pilot watch style hand and a stark wild dial with a lumed flux icon. Now down here you also have all the different info, like the case back, which is see-through, which I really absolutely love. I got a leather travel watch roll, which was included. The bracelet is stainless steel. You can check out Luck to Luck, which is 48 millimeters. And the dial vertical brush finish. Just have a read through this. As said, I am no expert in watches. This is my first watch, so if you wanna tag any watch person down below for them to review the FLUX Titan Legacy, I think this would be amazing, because this is the first genuine NFT watch which authenticates it and which makes a stop to counterfeiting. So let them know, and I want to know what they say. And it doesn't stop here. So the watch isn't only authenticated with an NFT, it also gives you some benefits, because it is the first one through the partnership and the first actual genuine NFT watch, as I just said. So if you get it, you get access to all Flux events in the future, which also includes Cypherpunk 2023, which is FluxCon and is happening in May. I forgot the date, but I'll edit it after into the video. Also Zelco Plus, which is their wallet and which you can also use to store your NFT. Remember, it is on Kadena because it's only possible there. Also, you get access to the new Titan Hangout server in Discord and access to the beta platforms as they are released on Flux, and also other exclusive items, which include NFTs and airdrops from supporting Flux Labs projects. And if you have been in the Kadena ecosystem, you know that more projects have been joining Flux Labs, and a lot is gonna come. I mean, down here you can already see KD Launch, DocuShield, and Mock, which is pretty cool. So as said, it's not only the NFT with the watch, which is already first of its kind, you also get benefits from all the other projects, which I think is pretty dope. Now the price currently is at 1,224. It fluctuates a little bit, but just keep in mind it's the first genuine NFT watch. Why don't I give a few words on why I chose to get myself one or more of those watches? So first up, you know it already, it's a genuine NFT watch. I've been buying a lot of crypto and a lot of NFTs, and in my head I thought, well, this is the first genuine NFT watch. This is one reason to buy it. Second, if I buy other NFTs and cryptos, I can also invest in that. Third, it gives you a lot of benefits from other projects, from airdrops, from access to FluxCon. If you don't know, this will give you VIP access for this year's FluxCon, and the normal VIP ticket is costing around $400-500, so this is already nearly half of what you paid, and if you go to a few events, you'll have your money back. Also remember, you can hodl it and you can also wear it like me, so it is a pretty dope watch. Now it will take me a week or so until I can get my NFT, and I will definitely make a second part when doing that, so I can explain it to you how you can get this NFT if you got this watch, how all of that works, and we will see everything that is gonna be released with that. Now also little alpha, if you still didn't know, there's gonna drop a Kadena watch also in partnership with Flux and Tsao Baltimore in February. If you hold one of this Flux Legacy Titan watches, you will get 15% discount, which is great. Just keep that in mind. This will probably also come with different perks, and this should actually be it. So if anyone still has any questions, please comment them down below. Also feel free to jump into the Tsao Baltimore Discord, and if you have a watch, share those pictures in there and also on Twitter. Also follow them on Twitter, follow Flux on Twitter, follow Kadena on Twitter. Some links are in the description for you to learn more. Part 2 is gonna come when I receive my NFT. And as said, if you know any watch experts, feel free to tag them down below or on Twitter so they can see this watch exists and help us in stopping counterfeiting those beautiful, beautiful timepieces. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.